guys, today we're going to discuss the best activity for the Nature Week. Nature Society is organizing a Nature Week, so we are going to decide which activity is the best for the week. In my point of view, tree planting activity can be a best activity for the Nature Week. Because of deforestation by some irresponsible people, the number of trees in our country are decreasing day by day. This causes the lack of oxygen as well as contribute to global warming as well. Deforestation also considered to be one of the contributing factors to global climate change. The deforestation of trees not only lessens the amount of carbon stored, it also releases carbon dioxide into the air. Besides that, deforestation also contributes to problems like loss of species, water cycle and soil erosion. To solve all these problems, we should organize a tree planting activity so that we can increase the number of trees. If we see the benefits of tree planting, trees make a life nicer. It has been shown that spending time among trees and green species reduce the amount of stress that we carry around with us in our daily life. Trees reduce the urban heat island effect through evaporative cooling and reducing the amount of sunlight that reaches parking lots and buildings. This is especially true in areas with large impervious surfaces such as parking lots of stores. Trees give off oxygen that we need to breathe. Trees reduce the amount of storm water runoff also. Okay, now guys, what is your opinion?
In my opinion, I think it is quite good in planting trees and flowers. But I would like to suggest a trip to National Park in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Students can have a healthier body by having outdoor activities in National Park such as canopy walk, jungle trekking, night jungle walk. They can enjoy the magnificent panoramic view of Gunung Tahan and fabulous rainforest canopy throughout the hills and valleys, view of flora and fauna along the walkway. Besides, in research, for many people, spending time in nature brings a feeling of serenity, peace, and calm. Students can become more happily and friendly, and by communicate with the Kampung Orang Asli or Aborigine settlement. Students can know how to respect outsiders and people. Other than that, students can release stress by walking in a green space and improve their overall mental wellness. That's my opinion. What's yours, Amanda?
In my opinion, organizing a recycling day is the best activity for the Nature Week. By organizing recycling day, the people will have a great concern about the importance of recycling. We should recycle because nowadays the pollution issues has become more serious. If we want to leave this planet for our future generation, we should encourage the people in this world to practice 5R, that is reuse, recycle and reduce, refuse and repair. On Recycling Day, we can organize some activity to attract the people to involve so that they can realize the benefit of nature. For example, we can help some competitions such as drawing contests, Q&A and riddles. We can give the present to those who win the competition to motivate them to continue practice recycling. Other than that, we will give a talk about the things that can be recycled so that the people will not feel confused. We will also give some tips on recycling, such as bring their own reusable bag to purchase groceries and also purchase products from recycled material. They can try to avoid disposable items such as paper, plates, cups and utensils. In conclusion, this recycling is important to preserve natural resources for future generations. That's about it. What is your opinion, Limalu?
Thanks, Amanda. In my suggestions, I would like to organize a camping trip. A camping trip to a forest reserve is one of the astonishing activities which can enhance the event to an advanced level. This is because this is where students would be educated and given more knowledge on about conserving and preserving the nature. Moreover, the outdoors are crucial for our mental health, especially if you are a city dweller. Researchers at the University of Michigan found that just a few minutes walk in the nature can reduce depressive symptoms, which is common in people who live in urban spaces. In corroborating study, research out of Stanford University found that spending time outdoors can help reduce rumination, the obsessive, negative thinking that could potentially lead to mental health. By exposing students to the green biodiversity, they would become a responsible and wise humans. As a result, they would neglect to do nature-threatening activities such as open burning, deforestation, and so on.
Okay, thank you, Nimran, for your point. So we have come to our end of our discussion. Based on our discussion, we can conclude that tree planting activity is the best activity that can be held on the Nature Week. Thank you for a fruitful and stimulation discussion. Thank you.
Thank you.